it kind of started pogo sticking there for a minute. And I mean, it absolutely just feels like dog shit just driving this thing around. You know, can't imagine how it looks, you know, just bouncing around.
We make the strings louder.
Today is the day that I've been waiting for. Literally, since I bought this car. Especially since I bought these shitty ass blown case boards. Second hand. Which, by the way, I'm never going to do that again. So anyhow, I talked to him at BC Racing. I got a set of their BC, you know, the BR coilovers, which is basically their track, you know, like moderate, like light track, heavy street use type of a coilover. It's got the 32-way dampening adjustable on the top, which is nice. And these are the same exact coils that I've had on the drift car for I think about a season and a half or so. And I really like them on there. They feel really good. Look forward to some different coils on this. They're coming out with a new DR series, so a set of those should be on this here soon. But yeah, so I definitely liked them on the S14. What I really liked about them is, you know, especially the dampening. I mean, you could feel what each kind of click does to the car. You know, adjusting it in and out, and you know, stiffening it up and loosening it up. It definitely felt good on there, and you could tell the difference. But which is also nice because you could adjust them kind of harder for the track, and then you could soften them up for the street, so they're not all crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna get these guys on here. I'm excited to go for a drive. Somebody's been doing burnouts. Change your wife, change your life. Well, there it is. Fuck these things. Yeah. Now I gotta measure. Or should I raise it up? Or is that not gonna be okay? About an inch. Oh man, look how pretty. And not bag as shitty they look. Alright, so another thing that I kind of got for the car is I got these camber arms. So what I'm going to do, and I kind of recommend doing this on all, you know, especially these cheaper Chinese type of deals. Well, on pretty much any of these guys, doesn't really matter where you get them from. You need to lube up these threads, or not, because they'll if you don't, they'll pretty much seize up. Everything just really likes to lock itself to itself on these. So got to, you know, you can already see a little bit of surface rust in there, and they haven't even been, you know, the only thing they've been on is a damn boat from the other side of the damn world. But But yeah, because that's steel in there. This is or not aluminum, but yeah, another steel that's coated with some shit. It's like anodized. So right here I have a little bit of anti-seize I'm going to put on there. It seems like it makes them, you know, a little looser. So, you know, after usually every event or so, I mean, it's nice I got the lift. I just throw it up there and, you know, double check all the suspension arms and make sure everything's tight, which is kind of a good thing to do anyhow. But I'm not going crazy with this stuff on here. I'm just getting it in there so it kind of gets it on the threads kind of in a line like that. And so we'll, you know, hopefully not seize up on us. And if they do get tight, it'll only be a little tight, not like holy shit tight. But yeah, I did these on the arms on my 240, which are pretty much the same arms. These are the version 2. They're just these are some no-name ones, but pretty much they're just Godspeed. But they seem decent enough. So I'm basically just trying to get all the threads there. Try not to throw too much on it, but shit gets everywhere too. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish looping these guys up. I also got a rear toe arm for it as well. So yeah, this guy's ready to go on. I gotta yank off the other factory one. I also got these rear toe arms as well. So I'm gonna be putting those on. But first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this on and lower it down on some jack stands. I'll show you guys a pretty neat way to kind of get the camber in as good as you can for what it is right then, and or get it at least close. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pop this other arm off. So yeah, hopefully you guys could see now. But so like I said, I got this arm right here. But I was gonna go ahead and get the camber dialed in before I install this. Basically, what you know, I didn't get the traction rod, which that kind of changes how the, you know, whether it toes in or whether it toes out under, you know, compression. I didn't do that because pretty much everybody says just to leave them stock length, so there's no real benefit of replacing that one, especially on a street car. But I definitely want to be able to take care of the camber and the toe. I want to take a little bit of the camber out, so I'm not wearing tires as much. You can see this one's almost flat and this one's almost new, so I definitely want to get some of that contact patch on the ground, because this thing just wants to spin anyhow and not go anywhere and just do a bunch of sketchy shit, especially with them other coilovers. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the coils back on it. I made a mistake when I got all excited. I just wanted to put them on there, so I threw them on real quick instead of actually installing the thing. I forgot that I was gonna do that as well. So So yeah, I was gonna go ahead and stick the wheel and tire on and kind of check the ride height. Definitely think I need to take about an inch out of it or so. Either that or leave it monster truck. Man, I'm tired after yesterday's event. So yeah, I definitely want it a little bit lower than that, I'd say. A little bit monster trucky. So yeah, now I'm basically just going to adjust the ride height. I'm going to go ahead and bust these guys loose. Basically that bottom collar. Probably going to do it about that much. Right there. Basically you just spin it all the way down. I'll probably, see, I'm basically gonna go all the way and I'm gonna continue. So yeah, now it's time to install the fronts. And buzz this guy off. I think one of these is a camber bolt. I think it's this top one, so it's probably gonna wobble all stupid. Alright, so this is how I'm going to be doing the camber in the rear. This is a pretty nice way to do it that I kind of found out. Gets you pretty damn close. This is a little, like a little level, like a little bubble level type of deal. I believe every one of these clicks is like an eighth. It's like right there's a quarter, there's half, there's 3/4, and that's a full degree of camber right there. So, you know, you could tell right there that the bubble isn't. So whenever the bubble's in the center, that's what this means. So let's see, we'll go around another one. That's about 2 degrees right there. You can see the bubble moving right to the center almost. So yeah, we got about 2 degrees of negative camber in the rear, and we want it right around 0. So I'll go ahead and put that back to the center where this is, the bar is pretty much level. And then I'm going to go ahead and adjust this guy right here in the back, extend it out, the adjustable arm I just put on, and we should see it start to go away. It'll go slow, but it'll disappear. Uh-oh, maybe I'm going the wrong way. Now working in these little areas, kind of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm going to sit here and do this for just a little while. So yeah, now hopefully you could see the bubbles right there in the center, and I have it set at 0 degrees right here on the hub. And what you have to do in order to get an accurate measurement doing this is you can't just have it, you know, like up in the air on a jack. You have to have the corners weighted, so you have to have the lower, it sitting on the lower control arm right here. I have it on a jack on both sides, as well as the front end. I have that sitting kind of up in the air in the even level, so that it's actually distributing all the weight how it would be if it was sitting on the ground by itself. And that's how you could get this measurement and know that it's pretty accurate, is by doing that. Because, you know, when the car's way up in the air, I mean, it'll technically probably be cambered in, you know, or cambered out, like positive camber, and then as soon as it goes in, like it kind of, the curve kind of goes like that. So that's pretty much as close as I think I'm going to be able to get it, how it is with that method right now. So I'm probably going to go ahead and install the adjustable rear arms, because the toe is probably way out. So on this little suspension arm, I went ahead and I took it off, and then took it apart and did the whole anti-seize treatment to it again. You know, just because, like I said, they will seize up on you. I mean, it might take a year, it might take longer than that, but it will happen, and one day somebody's gonna be pissed off trying to get these things apart. So yeah, I'm going. Actually, did I do this one? No, I did the other one. I haven't done this one yet, so I gotta take it all the way apart. Put some anti-seize onto it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I got the anti-seize in there, got it all evened out, and now I'm just extending it back, trying to get it to line up in the hole. Okay. So yeah, that's where she's gonna stay. So then what I've been having, or what I had to do on the other side, was kind of tighten these guys up to themselves, and then loosen it once it was actually up on the car, and then use that as kind of a gauge to measure where to put the, or because it won't let you put the, because of the distance, it was just super tight getting it off of there. You'll see what I mean. This guy goes up in pretty easy. So that guy goes in easy, but this guy up here isn't going to be very much fun. Basically you have to lengthen the arm to get it in the hole, or else you're going to have to fight and twist and pull and be pissed off and cuss a bunch and all that to get it right on there. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys can see. I know it's pretty dark under here. I could see. But and then on this back one I pretty much just go straight up with it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Might need to lower the front a little bit. Not too much. Alright, so I got my my toe plate set up. It's still on the block of wood, kind of helping it down from its little high horse, whatever. So we'll try to get this over there. Okay, there we go. I'm actually able to get it in the deal. Yeah, I'll extend that out a little bit. So it's always better to have somebody over here with you doing this, but this will at least get me fairly close. That's what I need to do. Hook the tape measures, and they're really nice. Maybe lean something kind of heavy up against that. Okay. So now it won't wiggle too much, so we'll see how much. Basically it's just the difference between the front and the rear. So in the rear we have about 69 1/4. In the front we have 70 5/8. So that's over an inch. Well, I think over an inch. So what we need to do now is climb or lay up underneath it and adjust each side, you know. So basically try to do it as evenly as possible, so get 2 turns, or try to get 2 of the same exact type of turns on this side as that side, so you do them evenly, or else the car will kind of dog track and go down the road really weird. So definitely don't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get these guys broken loose. It's a lot easier to do when it's on the ground, but I don't think my head will fit the damn well, actually it will. Okay, we're good. So yeah, it was over an inch out. Right now you could see the back, that's about 69 and what the hell, 7/8 or so. On the front is about, you know, 69 7/8, somewhere in there. I can't pull it tight because my toe's not or my foot's not kind of keeping the tension on it. But yeah, hell yeah, it looks pretty dead on. I mean, looking kind of down this side of the car, that's how you could really tell. looking at stuff, you know, you just kind of get down here and you can kind of see that it looks pretty straight. So that's a pretty simple way of dialing in your car. Like I said, you got to be really careful. And pretty much what I try to do is line up that notch in the center of the arms just straight up and down, and would basically turn it once. So basically half a turn, and it almost seemed every half a turn I did was about an eighth toe in or whatever I was doing. So it was basically extending the arms out to get the toe in, so they're like opposite on each side. But yeah, that's I mean, I think that's about as pretty close as you could get it, you know, as far as basic as you could get it. So that's, you know, that's pretty much how the alignment is on my drift car. That's how we did Jesse's car right before the last event, and he had GK Tech knuckles, and just, you know, they were all crazy and out of style and shit. The past 2 drift events he's done, I mean, it's wore his tires just completely flat across the board. So it's works out pretty good. So yeah, now it's time for a rip. I was gonna go home and go to bed, but the car feels way better. I mean, as far as just, you know, body roll, you know, I kind of flicked it around a little bit, but the going over the bumps and stuff, I mean, it's stiff, but it doesn't bounce, and it doesn't continue to bounce, and it doesn't vibrate, and it doesn't do all that stuff. I mean, it actually feels pretty decent. So I'm gonna drive it around for just a little bit longer and see how it does. See if it does that shitty thing where it pops the whole ass in when you give it gas. But yeah, so already second gear, it would normally spin and hop and do a bunch of gay shit. And it would, I mean, vibrate all over the road and do some super sketchy shit. And none of that. I mean, shit, it tracks down the road just perfectly fine. I might actually soften up the dampening and stuff on it. I didn't see where they were, but feels a hell of a lot better.